seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So East Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
Pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number one.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Pirates will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Horned Frogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Payne. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 40. He's loose. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's...
There's some room. Picks up the first down. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Gray. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ECU!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick its way and find some room on that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Look out, he's got room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He now has 53 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Quickly to the tight end, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to...
Brings into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Craig. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to the running game. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick release on the RPO. Got enough space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Running inside, it's Gray. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Pirates racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The quick out. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He now has 53 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. The run inside. It's Gray. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Looking for room, it's Payne. Makes it past the marker. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Picked off to stop the threat. Oh, what a caught. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Gray. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hamlin. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Short now, they snap it from their own 46. Looking downfield, it's Craig. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They bring the punter onto the field now. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Payne. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man, it's Craig. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's Allen. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field. So the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside, really good job giving the quarterback a place to step up into, hold the ball, and then find his open receiver to get a big first down.
The Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I could run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Pirates.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ollie, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
I checked in with the Horned Frogs head coach at halftime. They have got to do a better job protecting the quarterback. I can see he has taken a lot of hits early in this contest. Bumps, bruises, continually talking to the athletic training staff. They must do a better job protecting him at the offensive line. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about...
He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
I'll tell you what, these gloves nowadays are amazing. You see this more and more. Who needs 2 hands? You just go up with one hand, pluck it, bring it down for the catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal, and they really got to be physical.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll go to the counter play. Fights off a defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Hamlet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Got a little grass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The run inside. It's Gray. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, East Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Under fire! And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Using his legs, it's Payne. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down on the ECU sidelines, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Right back to him on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Trying to move them on the counter. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Running inside, it's Allen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Looking to throw, it's Craig. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
Looking for a huge play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's
looking for a deep man. Pass is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that.
Lets it fly. Upstairs, he's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Right on the money. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Got room at the 35. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamlet. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the defense getting in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. There was nowhere to run with that football. Nice penetration by this defensive line.
Yeah, and a nice job, too, of not getting out of their lanes, right? When you're on offense, you're running a draw. You're trying to make it look like pass, getting those big fellas up front defensively, trying to salivate to get the QB, but they weren't fooled. Everybody stayed in their gap, and that's why they shut that play down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Now on the option, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And now such a tough situation late in this game.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants a big play here late. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Pirates sideline, this has been a terrific start for this transfer running back. As you know, they brought him in here for a reason, and he has lived up to those preseason expectations and all of his hype. I've seen him talking with his teammates on the sideline, being a good leader, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made something positive happen. Late in the game, he wants to just finish this, but finish it in the end zone and really seal his victory. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
TCU 22.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. There he goes. And he scores! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. And the QB has more than had his way, just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
Sweet cut there. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Here's a little room there. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop